étayait soigneusement au point les opinions par des traits précis. Des exemples et des illustrations assemblées lors de votre recherche documentaire. Bon courage.
Donc, le discours 2 ce soir. Adam Sargon, eat that frog. Eat that frog. Adam Sargon.
Who here would like to know one of, if not the, biggest key to success? What I think is a cornerstone to a foundation on which to build an extraordinary life. Show of hands. If you want to catapult yourself to greatness, the first thing that you need to do each day is eat a live frog. I'm serious. If you eat a live frog, nothing worse is going to happen to you all that day. At least according to Mark Twain. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow members and guests, I decided to take Mark Twain's advice figuratively, not literally, certainly. And I'd like to tell to you today why I think having a morning routine really accelerates and puts you in the right space for a great day full of success. I want to talk to you today why I chose to run a morning routine, what that routine is, what the benefits I've derived from that routine are, and a couple of pieces of advice for those of you who are interested in doing so, which I hope you will be at the end of my speech. So you see, I wanted to improve myself. I wanted to make some changes. I wanted to exercise more. I wanted to learn new things. In short, I wanted to become a greater version of the grand vision I had for myself. But I wasn't getting there. The mind, it was willing, but the will was quite weak. Until I came across some interesting literature on willpower. Authors Roy Baumeister and Kelly McGonigal talk about willpower as a muscle that needs to be developed and exercised. At the University of Nottingham and the Nanyang Technical University, they talk about willpower as a finite resource that is most plentiful in the morning. So if you're going to disrupt your life, if you're going to change things up, chances are you'll be more successful doing it if you did it in the morning. That seems to be reflected in what the success coaches talk about. Robin Sharma, Brian Tracy, Tony Robbins, proselytizers of the morning routine, like I am today. Also reflected in a lot of business insiders. According to Business Insider, an article, a lot of business leaders credit their success with running a morning routine. So yeah, that's why I want to run a morning routine. So what is my morning routine? Well, what would you do each day, do you think, to bring you the most return on your investment of your activity? What would you do? What would you work on? Eat. That helps.
Meditation. Meditation.
Working on yourself?
Yeah.
So I decided to take an hour in the morning and break it up into 3 pieces. 20 minutes, another 20 minutes, another 20 minutes. 20 minutes of exercise.
Gym.
We all know the benefits of that. I'm going to circulate the document with all my references, by the way, at the end, so you'll be able to look them up yourself. I won't go into that. 20 minutes followed by, so one time, I sit there and exercise, and once I'm awake and once I'm active, I sit down and I bring myself into my exercise, my emotional and spiritual self. I meditate, practice visualization and gratitude, and bring a real positive charge to myself. And now I'm in the zone. I'm ready for it. I hit myself with intellectual exercise, podcasts, book, whatever you may have. And I eat. I do eat. Who said eat? I do eat a nice, healthy breakfast afterwards. And there I am, charged up. And here's the benefit. Here's what it is. You start the day successful. You've accomplished something. You've gotten exercise in. You've charged yourself up with tremendous amounts of positive energy. You've given yourself skills to add to your toolbox so that day. In short, you have eaten that frog, and now you are ready to take on that day and be success. it's gotten to the point where if I don't do this routine for a couple of days, my body starts to get agitated, my mind starts going crazy, I start feeling weak, or weaker, I should say. So perhaps some tips and little tidbits I can provide to you to help you, for those of you who are interested. First, you should know that it's not easy. For most people, it means getting up earlier. I get up at 4:30. Now, you don't have to do that, you don't have to do that. But I do it. The University of College of London says that it takes about the average 66 days to instill a new habit. Now, that's the average. Could be longer, could be shorter. That's good news. The second advice is be consistent, but don't be hard on yourself. Consistency doesn't mean 100%. On 7 days, if I hit 5 days, that's good. I'm pretty good. That's my target. 5 days, fair enough. I hit 3, that's acceptable. At least I've done 3. If I hit 7, that's cause for celebration. The next thing is have a reason to look forward to your day. Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, author of Flow, I should get points for saying that, by the way, and Viktor Frankl, who Mind Search for Meaning, have talked about how a person's happiness or sadness can be determined independent of the circumstances in which they find themselves, simply by what's in your consciousness. You know what that means? That means you can choose how to experience your life. If you can experience your life, why would you choose to experience it in a bad way? For me, waking up and choosing this, to know that I have an opportunity to be the best, to get out there and give it my all, no matter what it is, even if I fall flat on my face, that's something to look forward to. I decided I wanted to improve myself. I wanted to give myself the best opportunity to do so. So I decided to implement a morning routine, which has yielded tremendous results and benefits to my life. I have better relationships at work. I can go up to my boss and say, hey, today's a great day for a bunch of challenges, and have him kick me out of the office. And I think that has contributed and will contribute to everybody's success based on the research. You can't go wrong. I challenge you to take 30 days. Try out this morning routine. It may be hard, but there's only one way to eat a frog, and that's one bite at a time. Mr. Toastmaster.
On va avoir 1 minute pour faire l'évaluation du discours.